Welcome to the Twinning, one of the first expert dungeons available in Shadowbringers. This dungeon is unlocked in the Crystarium after completing the main scenario quest and drops item level 430 accessories. Quick note on the trash on the way to the first boss: the servo-mechanical Minotaur has an untelegraphed point-blank circle AoE called 128 ton swing that should be interrupted. The first boss you will encounter is Alpha Zagnal. Upon entering the arena, make note of the pods lining the west and east sides of the battlefield. Augurium is a cleaving tank buster. Beastly Roar is a party-wide AoE. Zagnal will cast this twice in a row later in the encounter. Forlorn Impact. When Zagnal stands and pulls a sword from its back, party members will be marked with 1 through 4 sword icons. Zagnal will then target these players in sequence with narrow column AoEs. Avoid overlapping and bait these in a direction that will not strike the pods lining the west and east sides of the arena. Any pods hit will burst open and release a beta Zagnal. These adds do not have a lot of health, but they will slow down the fight and make the coming mechanics more chaotic. After another Beastly Roar, party members will be sequentially marked with medium circle AoEs. Zagnal will leap to these players in the order they appear and deal medium damage. Avoid too much overlap while also avoiding the pods at the sides of the arena. Charge Eradicated is a stack and split marker that drops an AoE damage over time puddle after the initial hit. It casts twice back to back, so share damage, restack outside the puddle, drop the second puddle, move out again, and resume your assault. The second boss players will encounter is Mithridates. Thunderbeam is a tank buster. Electric Discharge summons electric orbs around the arena. After a short delay, these orbs burst in small AoEs. Laser Blade is a large cross-hatching column AoE with narrow safe zones. Allegan Thunder targets all party members with a small AoE. Simply spread until the damage resolves. Later in the fight, Mithridates will combine Electric Discharge, Laser Blade, and Allegan Thunder all into one super AoE. Handle all of these mechanics as you would individually. Mithridates will continue alternating between these mega AoEs and tank busters until it is defeated. A quick note on the trash on the way to the third boss: the Thermocoil Boil Busters cast a donut AoE called Thrown Flame. Try to keep them as close to each other as possible to create a small safe zone. If you have to get hit, try not to be in a part of the AoE that overlaps. The final boss of the Twinning is the Tycoon. Magitech Cross Ray is similar to Sacrament from the final Alexander raid. This fires a column AoE from each of the Tycoon's cardinal directions. However, before the damage goes out, the AoEs will enter temporal stasis, giving players an opportunity to readjust as necessary. Standing in one of these AoEs for too long will cause it to detonate in a large AoE and grant vulnerability upstacks, even during temporal stasis. After a short countdown, the AoEs will continue down their projected paths to the end of the arena. Defensive Array functions identically to Magitech Cross Ray, only the beams will originate from the side of the arena and shoot straight across, rather than from the Tycoon's cardinal positions. Artificial Gravity will cause black and red markers to appear at various points on the ground, and after a short delay, these will expand rapidly and explode, similar to the Electric Discharge mechanic from the Mithridates encounter. Rail Cannon is a tank buster. Magic Crystal targets all party members with small circle AoEs. Avoid overlapping these while also paying attention to the defensive array beam's locations. High Tension Discharger is a raid-wide AoE. As the fight progresses, the Tycoon will combine all of these mechanics in different varieties. Avoid standing in the AoEs and reposition appropriately during temporal stasis for an easy win.